Alright, hello and welcome, and this is going to be a Jet Justice video discussing how I personally play him and some of his good traits. So, of course, he is the all-rounder character, and I believe he's the only
待っ
one
て
that
た
has
ぜ。
that moniker in the entire game as an all-rounder type. His Cosmic Dive is his L1, which uses jet propulsion to move him forward for a powerful landing, and you can press the button again to land straight away instead of having to wait for the full cooldown. And of course, his R1 is Graviton or Jet Vacuum Sphere, which sucks it up, who draws surrounding rivals towards a single point, and you can hold the button to aim. So, of course, Graviton, you can just aim and move around, like very fast, and
ジェ
wherever
ッ
it
トブラッ
lands,
クホール
will have this gigantic orb. It won't deal damage inside of it, but it will suck them towards the center. But more importantly is his Jet Dive, which if you press
コ
L1,
ズミックダ
you'll
イ
move,
ブ
and if you press L1 while in the air, what'll actually happen is it'll allow you to move like either left or right after the fact. Because it doesn't say that you can land right away, of course, but what it does say is you can actually do a little bit of a move. Like for example, I'll press it almost immediately, and what'll
コズミ
happen
ック
is
ダイ
you'll
ブ
see him move a little
お
bit. See?
ー
He moves either left or right very quickly, and you can adjust your dive instead of having to land in the predetermined point that the game gives you. So it does have some flexibility, and it's probably his best skill in my opinion. But of course, he has his charge shots, which of course his first shot, as you saw right there, without a charge, basically just shoots a 3 pellet shot very forward. It's very nice to, confirm
コ
off
ズミ
of
ッ
his
ク
dive.
ダ
So
イ
let's
ブ
say you hit a dive and you do this. The enemy will mostly be stun straight in front of you, and then you can just hit them with 3 shots, and they're basically dead. And you can just chill them. So there's that. Secondly, is the fact that he can use his charge shots to sort of use flick shots. Like for example, you can do this, move
よ
left and
し
right with it,
どんどん行くぞ
and of course with his first shot, this is what I usually use to sort of keep people away.
リロード
But more
完了
importantly, what you can use it for is if you hold R2 and then press L2 as soon as the shot goes out, you can actually follow his ball. You can actually follow the foam ball that he creates. So you can do this, get some space, do this, use this to get some space again. Now, of course, you can use it again to use some
Okay.
space with the
まだ
first
まだ行く
shot,
ぞ
or you can go for the second shot and sort of create this gigantic ball that comes out. Nope, excuse me. This shot right here, which you can't follow as well, but it does travel a far way, doesn't really care about boundaries, and if it hits, it will stun. So I don't know. I think Jet is a very not underrated character, but in a sense, he's a character that most people don't really use because again, they're going to focus on Soa, Agito, all of those different DPS characters that can get a lot more value than Jet. But do not underrate him. He does have a lot of utility in his again his L1, which can stun on hit and can mostly confirm a chill, and his R1, which for the most part you don't really use. I don't really hit people with it. For the most part, I sort of try and either get them away or use it as sort of a foaming tool because it does leave some foam on the ground, and it basically creates space in that sense, especially with his R2 as well, which these create space because once they hit, they
Okay.
can deal some
まだまだ行くぞ
serious damage, and of course his large one that can deal some damage and stun. So what do you think? Do you prefer Jet Justice? Do you play him? Make sure to leave a comment on it. And again, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to comment, sub, and I will see you guys later.